I had this little device in my workshop for about 3 weeks and I could not wait to show it to you. It's absolutely fantastic. It's made by a very well-known brand called Cigman, and they say it's just a laser distance meter. But I have to tell you, it's far, far, far more than that. Can't wait to show you all the features of this tiny little device. Well, let's start from the beginning. You do get this rather nice box, Cigman laser distance meter CD-80, that's the model. And in the package itself, you do get this nice pouch, and inside, yes, you do have your lovely distance meter. Inside of the box, you do get a power cable to charge it up, a lead like this, and a manual as well. However, straight out of the bat, I need to tell you that there is one thing, only one thing, that I actually don't like about this device, or the pouch itself. Well, it doesn't have anything on the back so you can clip it on your belt, especially if you're a builder, anything like that. You know, you do want to have this on your belt somewhere rather than in your pockets with your keys and everything else. You know, some sort of a clip at the back would be definitely a fantastic option. Instead, you do have this band that you can put it on your wrist, but come on, that's, who's gonna use that? Okay, a clip for the belt, Cigman, that's what we want. Now let me show you all the features that this little device packs. On the top here, you do have a USB port to charge this device, and a very important information, it is IP rated, it's IP54, so that means it's dust proof and waterproof. As you can see, the screen is quite big. It's 5 centimeters wide and about 3.8 centimeters tall, so you shouldn't have any issues in reading anything. So let's turn this on. There you go, Cigman, and that's your first thing that you're gonna see every single time. And regardless what will be your last function used, that's what you're gonna see every time you turn this off. So as you can see, we've got the angle just over here and that green and yellow dot in the middle to indicate where you are. So that's very helpful information. In the top corner here, we've got the battery, we've got the lock mode. In the middle here, you will have an icon for the function, and there's plenty of them. In this case, it's just a distance function. Next, we've got the benchmark indicator. What that basically shows is where from it's going to measure the distance. So as you can see now, the line is right at the bottom here. So it will measure the distance from the base of this device. However, you can change that it will measure right from the top as well. At the bottom, you do have the 3 buttons. Now, with most of the functions, you will have to press the measure button twice, okay? First of all, to turn on the laser, as normally it's not switched on, and then second time to actually make the measurement. So let me show you. Just watch the icon over here. I will change. I'm going to press once. There you go. It does indicate the laser is now on and is ready to measure our distance. So press again, and there you go. That's our distance, 1.89 meters. Okay. Now, for example, let's do one more. Okay, and we've got 2 measurements. And you can see the old one is at the top and the new one is at the bottom. Let's do one more. And that's our third. Okay, so we've got still all 3 readings visible on our screen, which is super helpful. Let's do one more. Okay, and now the top one has disappeared, so you can only see 3 readings at a time. When you press this button, okay, it will remove every single one of them. But hey, let's check out all the functions and options this device has. So let's press the middle button here. Okay, and we've got few options here. And now we can use left and right to maneuver in this menu. First of all, we've got the length option, which I just showed you. You can just simply measure the distance. So for example, you want to measure the length of a room. In my case, it's gonna be my workshop. I'm gonna try to measure and see how actually long it is. I'm just gonna put it on my board, press the measure button, and I can actually see the screen at every single point, and then I actually can see the laser dot on the other side of my workshop, and it's very well visible. Right, so let's press the button and see how long my workshop actually is. And the numbers are nice and clear, visible even for a blind bat like me, 5.85 meters. So that's the first and basic option of this device. And of course you can carry on using this feature. For example, if now I wanted to see what's the width of my workshop, again I'm going to press the measure button. I'm going to shoot the laser more or less from the door, and the distance is 3.36 meters. And that's the option you would use for measuring the size of your rooms or anything like that. Right, so the length feature, that's what it is. Let's change it to the next one. How to do it? Again, function set. We're going to press that, and you do have those two arrows to move left and right. We're going to go right, and the next option is the area. So we're going to press the middle button to accept that. Hopefully you're going to see this on the camera. In the middle here, you've got the indicator of what function it is. And actually it does tell you what you need to measure for said function. So we do have a square in the middle, and it does show the bottom line. So this function will allow you to measure something that's long and then high. So for example, a wall. So after you actually use this device to do both readings, okay, it will give you the square meterage. Automatically, you don't have to calculate anything. That is such a massive help. Perfect if you are a painter, decorator, you'll know how much paint you need, or how many rolls of wallpaper, or if you are a tiler, how many tiles you're gonna need for your said project. So let's check this out. Now my workshop is very messy and I've got loads of stuff in it, but let's say I want to know the exact square meterage of this particular wall. So I'm going to measure the whole distance of this room. On the screen has now shifted, and we need to measure the other distance. In my case, it's going to be the height. So in my case, quite simply, I'm going to place the device on the floor, and I'm going to measure the distance from the floor right up to the ceiling. And there you go, that's the result. Okay, so we've got the wall length, we've got the wall height, and that's our square meterage, 16.346. Okay, so you now know exactly how much paint, wallpaper or tiles you need for that wall. Alright then, so let's check out the next option. I'm gonna go to the menu. This time is volume, another very interesting option. And again, at the top, it does show you exactly what you need to measure. So for example, if you want to actually measure the cubic meters or the cubic space of a box of some sort, let's say a cabinet, so you know how much volume it has, if it's big enough or whatever. Okay, so we're going to measure the length, the width and the height as well. Now I do apologize, I don't have a proper cabinet for you to check out. I only got these 4 boards stacked on top of each other, but I think you'll understand and get the point on how to use this little very handy device. Okay, so let's check this out. And the device, as I said, it's walking you through on what you need to measure at each point. It's going to be the width of our box. Press and measure. Okay, now as you can see, hopefully it's changed and we need to do the depth. And let's say we're going to go from this point again. We've got the measurement there. And finally, it did change to height. So let's put it right over there. Shoot the beam, and that's it. You've got all the 3 measurements indicated in the middle of the screen and the cubic meters right at the bottom. Now, how cool and helpful is that? Absolutely brilliant. Okay, let's check out the next option, and it's this one. Now don't ask me to pronounce that, it's all about triangulation. So basically what that will do with one measurement, as you can see it is a triangle, with one measurement over here, okay, on the angle, it will tell you the length of the x-axis, y-axis, and it will tell you the angle itself. Now, to show you how this function works on a small scale, but obviously, you know, the reference could be anything, could be a wall or anything at all. But I do have these two pieces, and I think they will show what this feature does exactly. So as always, we press the measure button once to start off the laser, and I want to have that measured right at the bottom of the tooth over here. So let's press that. The angle itself, 35.6 degrees, and you've got the top length over here, okay, that's the large number there. Obviously it's in meters. In small scale, probably centimeters or millimeters would be better, but if you're measuring something large, then meters is the way to go, or feet, depending on what you use. And you've got all the sides indicated and measured by the device straight away, okay? There's no guesswork. The device clearly shows you what it has measured. And tell you what, it's so simple to use, and it's so simple to read as well. Okay, let's check out the next function. Yes, it doesn't stop there. There's more, okay? Angle. Let's go for that. Well, this is like a protractor, okay? It will indicate the angle degree of any object you want to place it on. As you can see, my workbench is not level. 0.28 degree it's out. But you can quite easily use that in a woodworking environment. For example, if you want to check the current angle of your saw blade, 67.2122, and that's on a table saw or a miter saw or any other bladed tool. You can use that quite easily, but obviously if you want to measure some slopes or anything like that, this will be absolutely perfect. However, what I do wish they did, that metal piece there, I think it's metal, it could be plastic actually, would be awesome if that was magnetic. Then you can just stick this onto your blade. However, unfortunately, it's not magnetic. You know what? That's still not all the functions. Let's check the next one. Okay, so we've had the angle. Now we've got the level as well. Press that. And what you've got the X and Y axes. You do have the range in the middle and the green dot right in the middle, okay? So, for example, if you're laying down tiles or anything like that, and you want to have the spirit level, the bubble itself, you've got it as well. Absolutely fantastic. And it does tell you which degree is out, how you're doing. So that's super helpful to get that precision that you always wanted. But hey, that is still not everything. Check this out. After the level function, we've got one more function, which is a tape measure. Check this out. The laser beam is turned on straight away. It just measures the distance from the back end over here to our wall in this case. That feature has many uses, as you can imagine, but for example, if you're building cabinets and you want to have a divider in a specific place, well, that will indicate exactly where you are and the position. You can mark it off on the edges of this device, okay? Or quite simply, sometimes it's hard to measure the inside measurements with the tapes. You have to do some tricks. Well, tell you what, put it against that. It will shoot the beam on the other side, and straight away you've got a readout of where you are exactly. Now that's all the measuring options that this device has, but it still does have few tricks up its sleeve. So one of the options is, for example, changing the screen itself. So depending if you are indoors or outdoors, you can change that so you can read this a lot easier. Check this out. You can go to the very white and bright background or reverse back to the dark one, whichever is easier for you to read in your conditions. Also, we do have some additional settings. So if we go into that, we've got several options here. So the first one here, yes, you can change the scale. So at the minute we've got meters, but you can go feet, inches, that's feet and inches, centimeters, millimeters, so you are covered in every scenario. Next, as you can see here, well, that's the indicator of how you're going to measure with this device. So you can measure from the back, okay? So that's the front. You can measure from the back, or you can measure from the front. Okay, so just I'm going to click on that, and now that's going to measure right from the front, or as before, from the back. Okay, that's very handy. Next to that, we've got record. Okay, it will store up to 100 measurements. Okay, so even if you click on something, it disappears off your screen, it will keep it on its memory. So that's very, very good. Next to that, we've got the sound. So if you undo it, basically that beeping noise disappears if you don't want to listen to it. The next one is the movement of the screen itself. So when you activate this, the screen will actually rotate as you use some functions. As you can see, that's the one of the positions, and you can quite clearly read the screen, but if you put it to the side, it will change automatically and you can read it as well. So that could be a very handy feature as well, especially when you're changing the location of the laser. So yeah, it's just another great feature to have and ease of use. And finally, the calibration. So following all 4 steps, you can calibrate the device. As you can see, this little device is absolutely loaded with features, and actually to cover all of them, you would need several different tools. But you've got everything in one neat, nice package. However, there are 2 more things, as I did mention in the video, that would make this an absolutely perfect device. One of them is the belt clip, and the second thing is a magnetic base. Now you can pick this up on Amazon, and I'm going to leave some links down below in the description. And obviously, depending on where you live, the price will vary. In the UK, you can pick this up for about 60 quid, so it's not super cheap. But when you think that to do all these things that this device can do, you would have to buy several tools, then I think 60 quid is actually not that bad at all. And it's Cigman. The quality is there as well. So yes, the links for this down below in the description of this video. Now, I hope you found this video informative and maybe interesting. So far, I have to say, this year I've did go through a lot of new tools in my workshop, but this is actually one of my favorites. As always, I want to say a massive thank you to my Patreons for the ongoing support. And before you go, check out these 2 cool playlists. Plenty of great videos already there. Click on them and maybe you'll find your next one to watch. For today, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.